Let's talk about pricing and how to set rates that reflect your value. When it comes to running a successful portrait photography business, pricing is about more than just covering your costs. Your prices communicate your value to potential clients. They set expectations about the quality of your work, the experience you offer, and the uniqueness of your services. Today we're going to explore how to use pricing psychology to set rates that truly reflect your worth and attract the right clientele. We'll discuss perceived value, tiered pricing, and how to handle pricing objections. Starting off, understand perceived value. Let's start with perceived value because the way you price your service has a significant impact on how clients view your work. It's just the way it is. If your prices are too low, your clients assume that your photography isn't high quality or that your experience that you offer is no different from anyone else. Conversely, setting your prices higher, especially if you cater to a higher end market, signals that your work is exclusive, special, and worth the investment. And isn't that what we all go for, right? So, think of pricing as a way to position your brand. If you're marketing yourself as a luxury portrait photographer, your pricing needs to reflect that positioning. For instance, if the average price for a family portrait session in your area is around $500, charging a $2,000 for a premium experience tells your clients that you're offering something different. Whether it's true or not, whether it is a valuable heirloom portrait, a custom designed album, access to a private portrait garden, or a fine art finish like brush oil portraits that last for generations, that's what you're telling your client. It's a premium. It's special. Remember, clients often associate price with quality. Higher price can create a sense of exclusivity and prestige. The key is to ensure that your pricing is aligned with your brand and that you're offering a level of service that matches or exceeds the expectations set by your rates. This is why we have high-end or name brand products and commodities. And you can be either one. That's the great part. Use tiered pricing. One of the most effective ways to get and appeal to a broad range of clients while maintaining a premium image is by using tiered pricing. This involves offering 3 or more collections or levels of product at different price points. We structure them as good, better, best, and oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Start by presenting your most expensive collection or product line first, like we start with our masterpiece oils. This is known as the price anchoring, and it sets the reference point for the rest of your collections or products. When clients see the highest end collection or product first, they anchor the value and service there. That means that making the mid-tier collections or product become more and more reasonable. For example, if your top-tier collection is priced at $5,000 and includes exclusive wall art, an album, digital files, etc., and then your mid-tier collection is $3,000, which has a little bit less but provides significant value, they can anchor at that $5,000, and all of a sudden the $3,000 collection looks incredibly more moderate than if you had started there. It's important to highlight the unique benefits of each collection and product. The high-tier collection includes exclusive perks like custom design consultation, priority scheduling, heavier finishes on your artwork, a higher grade album, whatever that is, maybe more digital files. So you want that higher end collection or product to really show very easily the value. But then as you work through your better and your best and your good, it helps you anchor that pricing, and it also helps you get to the average you want. Meaning, using that tier pricing helps accommodate the different budgets, but it encourages clients to choose the highest collection that they can because the perceived value is so much more. The mid-tier option often becomes that sweet spot, usually where you want your average to be, because that's where most clients are going to end up investing, or at least that's been our experience. Step 3. Handling pricing objections. We're going to get them, guys. At some point, you may, or you probably will, encounter clients who express hesitation about the cost. Everyone's a photographer these days, right? So it's important to handle the pricing objections gracefully and confidently without immediately offering a discount. Instead, focus on reinforcing the value they're getting. When a client questions your price, start by explaining what sets your work apart. You're the only one that can create it, see it, vision it, photograph it. Talk about the quality of your products, whether it's the archival grade materials you use, the craftsmanship of the custom designed albums, the unique locations that you are able to offer for your portrait collections. Emphasize the experience that you're offering, such as your personalized consultations, custom installations, guided photo sessions, professional styling advice, etc., etc. The more your clients understand the level of detail and care that goes into their experience, the more they'll appreciate the value and understand the pricing. Another effective approach is to tell stories or share testimonials from past clients who were initially hesitant about the cost, but ultimately felt that the investment was well worth every penny. For example, you shared a story about a family that commissioned you for a wall art collection for their home and how it became the most cherished centerpiece of their entire living area. When clients hear these things, they understand the benefit of investing in your work and how it can help them feel more comfortable with the pricing and more pride in their own artwork. If a client remains hesitant, consider offering flexible payment plans rather than reducing your price. Payment plans can help them invest in what they want, but spread those payments out. And it gives them a little bit of breathing space. So you can offer a 3-month plan or a 5-month or whatever it is. Maybe for larger collections, it's up to 12. I don't know. We have them on all different levels because we want our client to get what they want, but not feel the oof or have any of that buyer's remorse. So I find payment plans to be a really great option. Step 4, or number 4, add value without lowering those prices. Let's dig in a little bit more on this. I think we're too quick to think, oh my gosh. Another thing I will say is that I never price on what my checkbook can afford, right? So when clients push back on pricing, it's tempting to offer a discount to close that sale. However, a better strategy is to add more value rather than lowering those rates. This maintains the integrity of your pricing, and it ensures that clients still perceive your work as high-end or exclusive. Consider a bonus item, an upgrade. Maybe we offer different levels of brush oil. Maybe I could offer an upgrade on the oil. Maybe I could offer an upgrade on the frame. Maybe I could offer some additional gift prints that they could share with family for the holidays, or holiday card images, more digital files. There's all these little things that you can offer that don't cause you to lower your price, but it gives the client a sense of getting something really special. Another approach is offer a limited incentive. For instance, if your client books a premium collection during a specific promotion, you could include a complimentary digital slideshow, or a layout for a custom holiday card, or maybe a small keepsake print. By selling a time limit on this incentive, it creates a sense of urgency, encourages your clients to make decisions more quickly. And that's what we want. We want to close those sales. Next, let's talk about positioning yourself as an investment, not as an expense. It is essential to frame your services as an investment rather than a mere expense. Clients are more likely to justify the cost when they view the purchase as something that adds long-term value to their lives. In the case of portrait photography, we emphasize the emotional and the personal significance of the work. It is theirs. It is their family, the ones they love the most. And we're the only ones that can see it and create it the way we do, right? So talk about how your portraits will be cherished for generations, displayed proudly in the client's home or gifted to loved ones. Use phrases like, you only get 18 summers before your life changes forever. Capturing memories that last a lifetime. You deserve to preserve your family's legacy. These all convey those lasting impacts of your work in their lives. So when clients see the value of what they're purchasing beyond just the image itself, they'll understand that they're investing in an experience and in something that holds priceless value. Just sentimental value, right? So this approach also works well when discussing high-end products or exclusive services. For example, if you offer custom framed wall art, emphasize that these pieces aren't just photographs. They're works of art. They're an investment. It'll elevate the aesthetic of their own living space and become conversation pieces for years to come in their very own home. This helps elevate them to us into decorating for the space and truly becoming artwork for the home. Pricing psychology is about more than just setting rates, adding up cost of goods, multiplying it by a number. It's about creating a perception of value that resonates with your client. By understanding perceived value, using tiered pricing effectively, meaning good, better, best, and oh my gosh, addressing pricing objections with confidence, adding value without lowering your prices, and positioning your service as an investment, you can, I promise you, you can set rates that truly reflect your worth. Remember, the goal is to ensure that clients see your services as special, meaningful, and worth every penny. Thanks for joining in. I hope these strategies help you confidently approach your pricing, attract the clients who appreciate the value of your work, and you start getting the money and the prices that you deserve.